please welcome Margot Robbie and America Ferrera. Come and take a seat. So good to see you. I mean, before we start, we love it.
Yeah.
We've seen it today.
Oh, you saw it? Great.
Yeah, we saw it today. But look, welcome. I mean, you've been promoting this film for like the last 2 weeks. Is it 3 weeks now? I think you're hitting. I mean, how did the UK fans welcome you last night?
It's just a big pink blur at this point. I don't know how long it's been, but the fans were incredible last night. We got to do the thing at the London Eye and turn a couple of landmarks pink. It was
But that must be, and it must feel amazing for you guys, because of course you filmed it a little while ago and there's been so much buzz around it, and finally all of London is pink, basically.
Yeah.
And all the fans are there dressed up as different Barbies as well, from different eras.
Yeah, it's been amazing. And we shot in London. We did like a couple of weeks when we were in LA, but yeah, so it's nice to like bring it back here, especially because a lot of, you know, our crew and everything is still here.
Well, it is so fantastic, as Alex said. We saw it earlier on today.
Oh, I mean, I was a huge fan of Barbie, and the brilliant thing about her, she's really moved with the times, hasn't she? You know, and helped lots of people feel seen along the way. You bought the rights, Margot, to this film and produced it. What sort of, you know, right at the beginning, what sort of version of Barbie did you want to bring to the screen?
We didn't, I mean, we didn't know exactly what the storyline was going to be, and Barbie doesn't have a set narrative, unlike adapting a book or, you know, a comic book or even. I knew that I wanted it to be Greta Gerwig to write and direct it, and she brought Noah, her partner, along as well to write it, so we were so lucky. But we knew that we wanted to honour the 60-plus-year legacy, but also acknowledge the things that have been controversial about Barbie over the years. Regardless, it's the first time she's been seen on the big screen in a live-action film before, so it was just crazy to me that that hadn't been done, and it felt like a big, exciting opportunity. And yeah, and Greta, what she's done with this film is just insane.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
It is amazing. And America, you play Gloria, who works for the doll makers at Mattel, right? Now, she represents, correct me if I'm wrong, the everyday woman is the line that they wanted to go with, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's the only human adult in the movie, so I represent all human adults, or human adult women in the movie.
We're saying Will Ferrell's not a human.
You know, well, he's not a human adult woman. He is a human, but he's kind of like
he's kind of this heightened reality.
A hybrid of like,
he plays the Mattel CEO, and he's very, very funny.
Yes, Mattel was so good-spirited about how much they allowed Greta to poke fun. And anyway, Will Ferrell is brilliant and a wonderful human, but I'm also a human in the movie, and I was just, when I read this script, I was just blown away. Never in a million years did I imagine that I would be part of a Barbie movie. I didn't grow up playing with Barbies. I didn't have a special connection to it. You know, it wasn't, back when I was growing up, very representative of, you know, me. But as you just mentioned, the Barbie has evolved and changed to include so many more of us, and Greta's, the way she unlocked this story and this script to just have such a joyful but thoughtful, fun conversation about all the things that Barbie has meant. And there is no Barbie without humans, you know? So it's got to be about that relationship. And Gloria and Barbie have a relationship in the movie. And I would say that they both kind of come away changed by it.
Yeah. There's one bit, we won't give it away, your speech, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just watch for that when you go and see it.
So good.
Now, the iconic doll comes to life when she leaves Barbie Land for the first time to see the real world, with the ever-faithful, slightly pathetic sometimes, Ken by her side.
The outfits are just so good. Margot, for you, before stepping out in front of the camera, how did you find your inner Barbie for it?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of easy to find it when you're on a set like this. We had everything built, real life-size dream houses and the Barbie Corvettes. And, I mean, the sets were just insane. You couldn't walk onto the Barbie Land set and not be, you know, kind of in the zone.
It was actually hard to not, like, rise to the level of the energy on that set.
Yeah, the thing that I loved in the film as well is that you're so true to how, you know, kids and people would play with Barbies.
Yeah.
The dream house doesn't have stairs.
No stairs.
Don't need it.
No.
Just fly them down.
Yeah, just fly them down, exactly. And, you know, walking around on your tiptoes as well. Did you have to do that at any point?
Yeah, we did that. There's that shot that everyone's been talking about where we just kind of like step out of the high heels, but you stay in the eternal point. Until, of course, Barbie's feet go flat, and she's
shambles.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
A disaster.
Everyone's revolted by the flat feet in Barbie Land.
Tell us, America, about this sleepover that all the Barbies had at a posh London hotel. And I think this was before filming as like a team bonding episode, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Greta and Margot threw a sleepover for the Barbies. I was not a Barbie, but I was always
You're an honorary
welcomed. And I had been told that it was going to be like a sleepover slumber party. So I heard sleepover slumber party, and I found the only pink pajamas I had and thought that it was going to be a cozy, comfy, you know, like some people might bring, I don't know, stuffed animals or something. But I showed up in like a very cozy, comfortable kind of twin floral set situation, and everybody else.
Adorable.
Right.
Yes, Margot says I look like a grandma. Which
No,
is
you look
probably
like
true.
you look like a grandma and a toddler at the same time. Like
Even better,
somehow
a grandma and a
it was
toddler.
so cute.
But everybody else was wearing like gorgeous silk, like lace, and I was like, I didn't get the memo, but it was fine. We had a good time.
We had a very good time. The Kens were invited to stop by. They were not allowed to sleep
not
over,
allowed to
obviously.
Just to stop by.
They
Yes.
could stop by if
Right.
they wanted to.
Yeah. And that is the brilliant thing about the movie, is that, you know, as we said, Barbie's evolved. And in the film, you do see all the different types of Barbie from years ago. I was like, oh, that one and that one and that one. So it's really nice that there's a lot of representation in there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
And is it true as well that Ryan Gosling said that there was one day a week where everyone had to wear pink? Is that right?
Yes.
Did you have to enforce that? Who didn't do it? That's what I wanna know.
Well, you know, some people were reluctant at first. So on Wednesdays we wear pink was the game, and if you didn't wear pink, there was an optional fine that would be donated to charity. And I'd say the grips were the most resistant to begin with.
To be fair, all of us lot today, every single person behind the camera.
I don't see anyone being that resistant to pink here in this studio, which I'm happy to see. But yes, then I decorated their truck for them. Since they weren't getting in the pink spirit, I snuck off and like covered the whole thing in pink streamers and glitter and everything. They got on board after that.
Yeah.
I think we should do it here at the One Show once a week,
exactly.
a pink day.
Yeah.
Lovely. Emily on Twitter asks, and this is probably a difficult question, do you have a favourite moment from behind the scenes?
Oh my gosh, I feel like there's so many.
Yeah. I like, one of my fondest memories is just like the Barbie dance rehearsals.
Yeah.
Like we all had just met, but there was immediately this like excitement. And I remember Greta walking in and like almost tearing up and saying like, I just dreamed that Barbie Land would be like if all of the coolest and smartest and funniest girls were also the nicest girls. And it was one big like happy girly sleepover. And that's what it kind of felt like all the time.
It did. The dance rehearsals were so much fun. I had done maybe like a week on my own doing the dance rehearsals because the others, you know, hadn't come in yet, flown in and stuff. And I remember the first day, all you girls came into the rehearsals and they were just I was in the middle of a routine and they were immediately like hyping me up, screaming, cheering, and I was just like, this is the best.
Loving it. Yeah, exactly.
It was so fun. And then that vibe just carried over on set every day, and everyone would just go for it on set and be so funny and amazing and emotional in parts as well, referencing America's brilliant speech. But Ryan in particular, his version of Ken is just like, people are not ready for it.
Yeah.
It is so
off the charts.
genius
It's unbelievable, yeah.
Yeah.